You may be wondering, as a Florida workers' compensation attorney, what kind of things do I encounter on a daily basis representing injured workers? A lot of it's just being available for my clients when they call and they have a question, making sure that they understand what's going on with their case, what appointments they have coming up, how to prepare for deposition if their deposition's coming up, preparing them for mediation to talk about possible resolution of the issues in their case or possibly settlement of their case. And I must say that that is something that I pride myself on, is my communication with my clients, making sure that they understand their rights and their responsibilities under the law. And especially when it comes to settlement, a lot of lawyers like to just tell a client what their case is worth without any kind of explanation. And as somebody who's going through that, how do you know if the information that you're being given is accurate? So it may bore my clients, but I like to provide them with detail so they understand exactly how a case is valued and why it has the value that it has. But I would definitely say the majority of my day is communicating with my clients. Of course, I'm attending events, mediation, deposition, possible trial, or other hearings, and preparing pleadings. But definitely the bulk of my day is probably spent communicating with my clients, and reviewing medical records is a big part of it as well. So because I pride myself on communication with my clients, it's not uncommon for me to be in the middle of drafting a pleading or reviewing medical records when I get a contact from a client. And I may not be available to answer the phone call right away, but as soon as I get a message or a text message or an email, I try as quickly as I can to respond. And so oftentimes I will, midway through working on a pleading or reviewing medical records, stop what I'm doing, call my client on whatever other matter that was, deal with that, and then go back to what I was doing. There's a lot that gets done in a day as a workers' comp attorney, and it's not uncommon for me to be doing multiple things at once. Not all cases require, but some cases require is meeting with the authorized doctor, or sometimes sending an injured worker to what we call an independent medical evaluator, which is our one-time expert in the case. And in both circumstances, sometimes you need to go and speak with that doctor to discuss issues in the case, either opinions that they have provided that you need clarification on, or if there is something that it appears that they have overlooked or something like that that you want them to address. That can be done through a conference. Sometimes that's in person, sometimes in the current post-COVID era, that's over Zoom, and sometimes it's over the phone. But I certainly spend quite a bit of my time doing that in the cases where it's necessary in order to try and make sure that my clients get the opinions that they need to make their case in front of the judge. For instance, if you were to find out that your case isn't as good as you thought, you might need to consider getting an independent medical evaluator if that information came from an authorized doctor, or maybe you need to consider, altering your position with regard to, whether you want to settle your case or not, or how much you're willing to settle your case for. But in the end, knowledge is power. And if you can go out there and get that additional information that maybe isn't in the four corners of the report from the doctor, then maybe you're in a better position to make the right decision for you in your case. So if you find yourself in the middle of a Florida workers' compensation claim and you think to yourself, I really want to get a lawyer involved, but you want a lawyer that's actually going to be available to you. So if you have questions about correspondence that you received from the insurance company, if you've got questions about what happened at your doctor's visit, if you've got questions about the opinions of your doctor and you want to actually discuss that with a lawyer, please give us a call at Law Office of Brian D. Tadros. We are more than happy to discuss the specifics of your case, review your records, and get involved if necessary to make sure that you get the benefits that you're entitled to from your claim.